Good morning. Okay, let's try that again. Here at Howard, we like to be a little enthusiastic. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, very good. I'm Danielle Holley-Walker. I'm the dean here at Howard University School of Law. Welcome. We are thrilled to have the National Diversity Pre-Law Conference here. I just want to celebrate the work that Evangeline does. She does this all over the country. I was with her earlier this year, late in 2015 in Atlanta, where she put on a similar conference at Georgia State University. She had all the deans of all the HBCU law schools together, I think for the first time in a long time. We were all together on the same panel, and she just does a tremendous job. So thank you so much for your devotion to something that is a tremendous importance for our entire profession. So many of you may know that after all these years, the legal profession is still 88% white. We are the whitest profession in the United States. We have less diversity than medicine, less diversity than engineering, less diversity than dentistry and pharmacy, right? So we have a really long way to go. And one of the missions of this law school is, really the missions of this law school are threefold. We've existed since 1869. And since that time, we celebrate three major principles. One is academic excellence. So we believe strongly that we produce some of the most talented lawyers in the country. Some of them are in this room. Raise your hand if you're a Howard University School of Law alum. Yes. And so when you meet our alumni, you will see that they bring to the table all of the skills that you would want, including excellent research, excellent writing, but also vision and leadership. So that's really our second principle here at the law school, is we want to graduate lawyers who don't just go into the courtroom, they don't just show up for work at the corporation every day, they become leaders wherever they are. I like to say that when I walk into a room, I can see a Howard University School of Law attorney, because I know that they are present. I know that they are working to make things better in their community. So that's the second thing that we celebrate. The third is that we believe that we should lead the fight for social justice. So that really started from the time that we were founded, and then the period of the late 1920s all the way through the 60s, where lawyers and faculty and students from this law school, including Mr. Houston's grandfather, Charles Hamilton Houston, helped to lead the civil rights struggle, and our lawyers litigated every major civil rights case that you can think of, including Brown versus Board of Education, Bowling versus Sharp, Cooper versus Aaron. Every major civil rights case that was litigated by the faculty and students of this law school, and we continue that tradition today. So we believe very strongly that we have this powerful legacy, but legacy is not enough. We have to empower the law students of this generation to go out and make tremendous change, whether it's restoring the Voting Rights Act, or it's criminal justice reform, it's fair housing, all of the things that are most of interest to our communities and people who are struggling for justice, for fairness every day. That's what we want the lawyers who graduate from Howard to do. And they also go on to do lots of other things. We place about 20% of our law students go into large corporate law firms. They practice environmental law, they practice IP, and we focus on all of those various areas. But regardless of what our lawyers do in the daytime, we want their life to be about social justice, their life to be about creating more equality, more fairness in the world. So I thank you for being here today. I know that you are going to hear some tremendous speakers. This is going to be a wonderful 2-day conference. Welcome and enjoy your stay here at Howard. I hope that I will see many of you again in our entering classes over the next few years. And if you have questions about this law school, there's lots of information all over the law school. I encourage you to walk around, see the history of our law school. We are an incredibly diverse, inclusive environment. You'll see all the graduating classes that go all the way back to the late 19th century on the walls as you walk around the law school. And to ask questions of the people, the students and faculty that you see here, and we are happy to talk to you about everything that's great about this law school and about being a lawyer in general. Whether you come here or go somewhere else, I am passionate about this profession. I believe it is the greatest profession in the world, the one that gives you just a tremendous amount of sense of purpose when you wake up in the morning. And I have never regretted becoming a lawyer, and I think that it is a great way of empowering yourself and empowering your community to join this profession. So welcome.